Yo guys, welcome to the 14th episode of the Community Proud podcast with the Icarus Productions crew. I'm here with
Dustin Allen.
and myself, Abraham Jacobs. Dustin, what do you think of this episode?
They're pretty cool guys, man. Savion, head of the Icarus Productions team, and he brought his buddy Rashaun with him, and man, they're working hard. They're grinding for sure. Rashawn's working on music, and Savion's just working on video production and photography, and I could just see both of them going pretty far, and it's just it really excites me because they're my age. They're 19 and 20 years old, and I just think more of our people our age should just chase after what they want to chase after, because right now is like the time. Like we need to take advantage of the resources we have, like not like a high, what's the word? Typically people our age don't have a high cost of living, and we need to like take advantage of that before we start popping out babies or something like that, or anything can happen. And so we really need to take this time, if you're our age, 19, 20, 18, something like that, to like chase your passion while you can, because something can happen and you'd have to get a regular job, and that could be it. So anything else you want to add to that?
Yeah, it's nice to see that they they know what they like, and they know what they want to do, what they love doing at such a young age, and they know what they want for their future, which I think is one of the most important things.
So if you like them, before I shout them out, let me talk about this giveaway that we have coming up as well. It's when we reach 150 followers on Instagram, we're gonna do this giveaway with one of our past guests. I'm not gonna say who it is yet, but it's gonna be a really good giveaway. You're not gonna want to miss it. Super exciting stuff. And so I think that's it. Follow us at Community Proud Podcast on Instagram, and Icarus.productions on Instagram, and artist Rashaun on Instagram as well. If you don't know how to spell either one of those, we'll have it
In the description.
Yeah, we'll have it in the description. And DM us if you have any questions, comments, concerns. If you know anyone that might want to be on the podcast as well, we're welcome to anything, basically. So, did you have anything else to add?
Nope.
All right, so please enjoy episode 14. We'll see you in the outro. All right, guys, here we are. You want to introduce yourselves to the podcast one more time?
Yeah. Sure. I'm Michael, and you call me Rashaun.
Savion, aka Icarus.productions.
All right, cool. You want to shout your Instagrams real quick too?
Artist Rashaun.
Artist Rashaun?
Yeah, Artist Rashaun.
Okay.
And at Icarus.productions.
Icarus.productions. All right.
All right.
We'll have the spelling for that in the description as well.
Yeah.
Because I'm not even sure if I know how to spell that shit now. But all right, guys. So here we are. I didn't really plan much for this podcast. I'm not really knowing what to expect, really. But there's kind of like a certain structure I have my podcast where I just ask you some questions about where you grew up, where you're from. First of all, how old are y'all?
I'm 19.
You're 19?
20.
You're 20? Okay, you're my age. I'm 20. So obviously we don't have much of a background. We're only 20 years old and 19 years old. But you can tell me a little bit about your background, how y'all started your business. Let's see, things you've learned, things you failed at, things you succeeded at, and things that you have planned for the future, and what you see for yourselves in the future. So I'll let, I don't know, you can go first, or you can go first, or?
Well, I'm born and raised in Lemoore here, but my family usually was in Fresno.
Okay.
So that's where I spent a lot of my time from. And Fresno's like, a lot of ghetto parts in Fresno. So that's where I was.
Yeah.
Like it felt weird being there.
How'd you get down here?
Oh, well, I was always down here, but I was just staying with family at the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Doing stuff like that.
Okay, cool. What about you?
Grew up in Hanford. I was born in Hanford. My parents and all the other family came down from Oklahoma and Texas area. Moved down here like early 50s, bought a house. It's like first house. Yeah, and that's where our family kind of started. Then I never really just left this place, sadly.
Yeah, sadly.
Soon.
Where would you want to go?
Oh, man.
For pleasure probably Paris, because I took French and that really basically gave me a good interest in French. I'm alright in the language. I can pass like traveling wise, asking locations, but probably business. Either LA could be one of them, but above that, since there's too many like influencers, aka YouTubers, trying to do the same goddamn thing.
Yeah.
Probably Miami, because there's a lot of connections that you can have down there. A lot of, even though it's crazy, hurricanes, a lot of crazy gators and stuff, but a lot of cool stuff you can do in Miami.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Man, I feel LA.
LA.
Yeah, like it's not only. I feel like it's not only like the business. I don't know. Like I was driving down the highway one time, and it just looked beautiful at night. Like seeing all the
Big
lights
city.
and everything.
Yeah.
It looked nice.
I mean, I feel like just any bigger city in general.
Yeah,
Because
true.
I used to have a job in Fresno, and I just remember it would just be like just random people I was meeting. It was a sales job, and it would just be like, oh wait, there's like a better connections up here than what you know everybody here, like you know all the connections here already basically, but if you just expand out a little bit more, even Visalia, I work in Visalia, and I'm like, oh wait, there's all this here, you know what I mean? But I mean, LA obviously it's got it all, man.
Yeah, this world's way bigger than here.
Yeah, man.
It's way bigger than what we.
It's kind of sad because like you remember when like we graduated, like our principal was like, all right, for those who are fourth generation, I've graduated from the raise your hand. And there's like people that their great grandfather or grandmother were still going here. I was like, get out of here, run. But like, I don't know. For some people it's different, but for me, I always wanted to. You gotta fly the nest, you know. You gotta leave.
Would you ever consider even coming back, or do you don't know yet?
Definitely, I would definitely come back to say like visiting wise, and never forget where you came from. Like this is what made me to where I was going, like career path wise. This is what started my inspiration for film, inspiration for the camera. Yeah. But always got to get back here. But you definitely got to leave first.
For sure. Yeah. Same thing with you.
Yeah, same thing, man. You gotta like you just gotta put on for your city, you know. Yeah. Like even though I don't like being here, I want to make a name for Lemoore. I don't want to just leave it.
Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, just look at all these. You can give rappers, man. They love where they come from, man. They always love where they come from,
exactly. Man. That's how I want to do it too.
Yeah, man. We got to do that for here. We got to be some rappers or something.
Yeah.
All right, this dude make music. You've been putting out some cool music, bro. Like no lie.
I just put out a mixtape not too long ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't like calling it a mixtape because everybody just.
There's a cliche that comes with mixtapes, I feel like.
Yeah, if you say mixtape, people don't want to listen to it.
Yeah, so I call it EP.
An EP? EP's dope. Earl Sweatshirt just came out with the EP on Halloween. I listened to it today.
For real?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
I like it.
I gotta give that a listen after this podcast.
Man, it is nice. It's only like 15 minutes. It's good though.
Yeah,
okay, Earl. People be sleeping on Earl, bro.
They sleep on Earl, especially now because his beats are different.
Yeah.
His beats are real different. Like they don't really have like much claps, anything like that.
Not like all of them was just basically like snares and claps. Bro.
Yeah. Like I think it's just mainly sampled.
Like the 808s hit, and it's like a snare. Boom, that's basically his whole beat.
But he flows nice on it though.
Yeah.
All right, so how'd y'all meet?
Oh man.
Ooh, damn.
We met from another person.
Yeah, we met through a homie that we used to be cool with, but we don't fuck with him no more.
Yeah.
Can I cuss on the podcast? We don't mess with him. We don't mess with him anymore.
Yeah, you can cuss on the podcast. Damn.
Yeah, but actually, basically a lot of, when you grow up, your friends, you don't see eye to eye on things. You might just have different, like, personalities, mixed with. So basically we vibed a certain way, he vibed a different way, and we just drifted apart and we just made the realest out of what happened.
Yeah, for sure, man.
I just remember meeting you And I was like, oh, you're that dude from the school I always used to see around, like on the fucking, wait, can I cuss on here?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. This is no rating, a not rated podcast.
Okay,
so.
for sure. Well, yeah, I used to see you on the little things for the school, like what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, I was on multimedia, so I would be like on Channel 9 News, before you get all the announcements and stuff.
Yeah.
I usually was on that team, either on the backgrounds or sometimes when people wouldn't show up, I would be the guy.
Yeah.
So he might have seen me or some of my videos that we did for Channel 9.
Yeah, sometimes I see you on there. But I think how we got close was where
I think we start kicking it. We start kicking it with all the homies. We start like just basically like ghetto people do. We start spitting bars, and just like, I guess this one summer, you just start hanging out. You just hang out every day.
Yeah.
It's just like everyday thing, you start kicking it till like it was just the homies.
Yeah, like, I gotta shout out Johnny.
Oh yeah, shout out Johnny, the
Johnny.
homie Johnny. He was literally in the friend group too. And I met him the same way. Through a different person that we used to be cool with. Like, I didn't know him and I didn't know him, but I knew the two people before, and I was way cooler with them. And now it's like, fuck and now it's like, it's all about these homies right here. They stay real. Like, they didn't know me. They knew them before I came in the picture.
It's just like the situation that it was. I don't think it was right. I think they could have, on both sides maybe, it was wrongs some way, but he didn't want to admit his wrong.
Yeah, I admitted like, because I admitted my wrongs and I owned up to it like a man. He didn't want to do the same thing for his. And his basically didn't want to keep it real. We were all keeping it real, and he would just want to be in his feelings. So you just grow apart. Just people just hang out who they want to hang out with now. Nothing against them.
Yeah.
But I was saying we're doing some major projects, so we got some stuff cooking up.
That's awesome, man. So how'd you guys, you've always been into like video production ever since school when you're on the Channel 9 team?
Ever since I got into that. I was into photography before that when I was probably like around 8, dabbling in film a little bit, and then it wasn't until, shout out to Moses, because Moses got me into multimedia. He was like, why aren't you in this?
Yeah.
So he basically talked to the teacher. The teacher had to talk to me, telling me to switch from FFA to over there. Basically, just went to my counselor, worked it, and it's been in there for probably 3 years now.
Yeah.
Like when I was in high school for 3 years. Yeah, we were just making videos. I got my Jordans, some new release Chrome. When the Chrome 8s first release, I got them shit stepped on for a video, bro. That's how you show how dedicated I am.
Dedication right there, man.
Yeah, for a video. And it was,
my God.
That was the funniest thing. I think now that I heard, I got into connection with my old teacher, Mr. Bohm. I met up with him probably a couple months ago at the farmer's market.
Okay.
He said they actually cut the multimedia program from Lemoore High.
Really?
Wow.
I guess they're going strictly radio now, so like more of a podcast type. We'll talk on that. So that's kind of good, but you just can't replace the video aspect of it,
I mean, there's a reason why we have a video aspect to our podcast. Not a lot of podcasts have videos for them, but we decided, hey man, let's go ahead and shoot a video for our podcast as well.
Yeah.
I just think it adds a different and better element, and it's just more,
Yeah.
I mean, I know my parents, they put it on every Monday when my podcast comes out, man. They put it on their big TV. They live in Texas. Shout out to them.
Shout out to mom and dad.
Mom and dad.
Hey, the biggest supporters, man. Be a family, man.
I know, man, but
sometimes.
they have the internet TV, and so they just put it on the YouTube on the TV, and they just watch it in the living room. It was pretty tight. They sent me pictures of it. Oh, man.
I wish my mom did that. She doesn't like anything I put out. We have different tastes. We got different tastes. But she respects it, though. She respects it.
As long as you get the respect,
Yeah. She definitely holds it down on that.
So how did you become connected with him in the multimedia stuff?
Well, the more we started hanging out, the more I was noticing that he was starting to, because he was just taking pictures at first, because he had this other camera. It wasn't a video camera.
Yeah.
But he started taking videos or photos of everybody, and then I noticed that, and then later on when all of us started to kind of separate, he started getting his other cameras. Yeah. So with that, we started making music videos. I think the first music video that he made was...
The first music video I ever done was his music video. I think I done like the first like probably 3 music videos I did were his, and we just literally set up lights and just shot everything in his room.
Yeah.
Like it came out really good, surprisingly. Like the first.
Yeah, I remember that. I can't find it on YouTube anymore.
Oh yeah, I have it. I took it down because I got copyrighted.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, because I had like a couple clips of the XXX interview, and I had a couple clips of Nipsey from a Genius video, and the algorithm said, "Hey, don't do that." So I took it down for a little bit, but I could put it back up. It was really good.
That's cool, man. Well, when was that? When did you film that?
It was probably like months ago, I think.
Probably damn near a year ago. You was in your other house, bro. You lived in
it was that one. It was that one I have right now.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, it's when you first moved, right?
Yeah, it was when I first moved in. So
how long ago was that?
Probably 5 months ago.
5 months ago?
Oh, so this is pretty recent then.
Dang, my time's... Dang, I'm really off my time.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it wasn't too long ago.
That's cool.
Yeah, man. But yeah, ever since then, we've just been trying to, I'm trying to help him as much as I can with all the videos that he's been doing. Like whenever he has like, because recently he had this guy hit him up for a party. So I was gonna be there. I was gonna see if he wanted me to help, like with any camera work like that. Cool. Basically, yeah, I'm like trying to be the right hand man.
Yeah, just do always, because one thing in filmmaking is you have to have a team. You don't have to have a team, but it helps a lot.
Even for this little podcast,
you know,
bro.
You're a video guy.
I know, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, so I'm like, the hardest part is because everybody has like a different schedule. I understand that. Everybody
shout out to my team, first of all. Abraham.
Yeah.
You been watching this? I love you, man.
That's right.
Because like everybody has such hectic schedules. Even I do, but like it's hard getting everybody in that one spot to work comfortable. And even if you get people there, shoving a big camera in their face is really daunting. Because I'm not in front of the camera. I'm behind it, so I'm cool, I'm comfortable. But like people, they need to get used to it, you know. But people will do pretty well. So finally, all you gotta do is really just be yourself. Whenever you act. You gotta act like yourself before you know how to act like somebody else.
Yeah, for sure.
So everybody has a different, even if they don't notice it, everybody has a different, either the way they talk, the way they pronounce things, even the little gestures, the way they do. And that really makes a performance. But shout outs to Hanford Film Festival. I'm submitting my film. I'm gonna try to go for the gold this year, because I think as far as I've known, I didn't think Hanford had a film festival officially on Film Fest, so we're gonna submit it through there. I think regulations are, no more regulations, 5 to 20 minutes. I think if it's longer than 10 minutes, no closed captions. But I just gotta I got like probably 2 months, less than 2 months probably, to have it submitted. So I have something to mix.
When's that at?
I don't know when they're premiering it, but I know January 1st is the last day you have to have it submitted.
Let us know. We will be there.
For sure.
We gotta support the community.
For sure, because
that's what it's all about. Right. That's what this podcast is all
even
about.
if maybe mad cheesy, some of the biggest names I probably have, like in Hollywood, like Vin Diesel, the way he got into the industry, he made a short film, and he produced it, he directed it, and he acted it in himself. Like he was there.
That's crazy.
And that's what put him on the map. I think it was Silenced, if I'm not mistaken. Please don't quote me on that, but Silenced.
You know way better than me, man. Yeah. I'm here to learn from you, man. So.
But everybody, even Ridley Scott, he made a short little film. It's called Jitterbug, I think. And it was just a guy in one room trying to kill a bug, but it was like kind of like a Twilight Zone spinoff. And that got people like, back in his time when it was just black and white cameras, that was crazy.
That's awesome, man.
That's tight.
Yeah.
You know a lot about film history, or what? I'd imagine so.
Relatively, yeah. Mainly probably more about directing, more about directors, and a lot about film. Like film itself, how film actually became relevant. But my favorite director, hands down, probably Ridley Scott. directed Aliens back in the day, and he's directed like Interstellar, all that. So he's been making like some of his best work came when he's in his 60s. So like even now he doesn't stop working. He keeps his grind on. His work ethic is really good because he kept his even the trilogy for Aliens kept that progressing forward and forward. It's just
Where do you want to take all this?
Oh man, big goal.
Big goals, man.
Big goal. If it's like my version of going to the NBA, is directing my own feature film. Hollywood going to either. The thing is, I can either have it. America film is good. What makes more money is films in China because bigger audience, obviously, more people. Yeah. And also Bollywood has a lot of crazy films compared to US. Bollywood puts out, I think, 3 times as many films out per year than the US. So they're making films fast. They're making money fast. Everything's faster paced. So. It's a lot of brown people. I'm brown. But the thing is, like with film, you don't have to be. You don't have to do it even if you're here. If you're around the world, there's always an outlet. There's people from Britain going to like India and making films. They're getting Sundance film nominations out there. And what mainly Netflix does. Netflix is kind of lazy. They have money. They have enough money where they can be lazy. Yeah. So they literally sit back and they'll wait for somebody to win Sundance. All right, I'll buy that film, $350,000, and they'll pay the director and pay them. That's why, you know that robot movie, I Mother, that was on Netflix. About the robot that was raising kids, that was cloning kids and stuff like that.
I don't know. I've never heard of that.
Maybe watch it either.
It just came out. People may know it on podcast. I Mother or something like that. That was made by a guy who literally had probably a couple $1,000, and they had one robot suit. So if that thing broke, film's over. You can't make it anymore. So and from that he won Sundance, and from winning Sundance, Netflix bought his film, and from that started his film company. Same thing with Paranormal Activity. Paranormal Activity, which is kind of gets me kind of like mad because we can do this. Yeah. Paranormal Activity was made for $12,000 and grossed over like I think $10 million. So God, from that one movie, it literally made that whole, I think Blumhouse, it made that company. That's what funded every other movie since then. And that started a whole generation of film because remember the found footage? Yeah. It started because we were in found footage era, then they kind of flipped. Now we're in like the superhero films. Every film is kind of like the big one, superhero films. Yeah. Now the thing is, what's going to be next after that? So
that shows it's not like you don't have to have a crazy budget for everything that you do, you know? You just have to have a good idea.
Yeah, so when I first started this podcast, I was, shout out to James Early, man, helping me pick out some gear. He helped me pick out this camera. During like one of the Avengers movies, was it the Avengers movies? I don't know, I don't remember exactly what movie. It was some big time movie though that did some crazy numbers in the theaters. They used this exact camera to film some scenes. Yes, bro. And they got it from freaking Walmart, bro. Yeah, I got this shit from Walmart, bro.
I'm telling you, bro.
Anything is possible, man. You just gotta put your mind to it.
Mainly film. The only things you have to worry about is 3 things that make a good film, that make it bearable. Is composition, the way you set up your scene, which is everything that's kind of symmetrical or aligned. Lighting, the way that scene is lit or the way the people are getting hit by light. And the performance. If the performance is bad, or if it's bad and the other ones too are good, you know, it's a B-roll movie. It's kind of low budget. If those things are all right, it's a good film. It will make it. People are gonna watch it. And story, please. People may focus on those 3 things, but story's a lot. People may it could be cool if you're watching, but if it's going nowhere, you'll lose interest every time. So that's basically it.
Awesome, man. All right, so what about you, man? Are you gonna go on this journey with him? What are your plans for the future, man?
I am. I'm also trying to pursue the journey in like music. But I cannot do that without him, you know? Like, I feel like being in music people are always gonna expect music videos, more things to come out. So me and him working together is like just perfect, I feel like.
Yeah.
And with him doing the filming, I wanted to be in front of the camera at first. But honestly, I feel like my acting skills aren't all there.
Yeah.
So I feel like being behind the camera helping out would probably be the best thing to do. Like being like, what is that, like a co-director?
Yeah, you can be co-director, you can be producer. The thing is, like, I'm probably gonna producer. I need a producer because I'm bad at kind of marketing and social media. I'm not the greatest on social media, but if I can get somebody to help market and like spread that word and also recruit people and like you'll literally be in charge of hiring, firing people, so I wouldn't have to do that. But
that's cool, man. We might have to talk after.
Oh, definitely.
Because I'm pretty good at some of that stuff. You just anyways, we might have something here. Anyways, all right, cool, man. So, all right, so let's get into some more a little bit serious stuff now. Let's talk about other people that are about our age. They're going to school, they're doing whatever. But you see a lot of people our age, I guess you can call them kids. We're not 21 yet, you can call them kids. They're not pursuing really what they want to pursue, and you guys are, which is really cool. But what do you think they should do if they're having trouble, like, getting off the floor with it? Like, whether it's with their family, whether it's their budget, whether it's people are telling them to go to school, but maybe they don't need to go to school. What do you guys suggest for them?
I think the biggest thing, it could be family. I think the biggest thing with the family is that a lot of them do expect you to go off and do some things that make, you know, like more money than I guess what we're doing. I guess if it doesn't take off, that's what it is. Like they always think of the ifs. I feel like family, and like they never think of, oh, like, let me push you towards this, let me help you out with it. So I think being honest with your family, telling them exactly what you want to do, would help out, like help you just kick off what you want to start. You know?
And also it helps the kind of parents, also by telling them it's half the part, but also you gotta show your parents or whoever, your family, or even other people that may just be looking at you on social media, or just no matter what, you may not think that people's paying attention, but somebody's always watching. So you have to show them that you're actually putting out an effort, you're grinding, you're always doing this thing. If you want to be an artist, you're always making music. If you want to be a director, you're always going out and filming. If you want to be a basketball player, even if it's like the college level, if you want to be the best college basketball player, you're out there putting up shots, you're out there practicing. You got to put an effort, you got to show people that you belong here, and show people that you got something to prove.
You got to erase those doubts that everybody has.
Exactly, doubts.
The only way to do that is just to do it.
And people are they're either not gonna rock with you. There's always gonna be people that hate you or want you to fail. But there's always gonna be people that are always gonna love what you do. You gotta always just put it out there, no matter. Don't be hypercritical, especially in film. My YouTube is suffering bad because of that. I'm so hypercritical. People might not like it. Because there's certain things that I watch on YouTube that I like. So I think I gotta fit it in that genre. But on me, people around the world, somebody in like Iowa, I wouldn't want to live there. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't want to live there either. But even if I'm living in California, it may not be the best town. It's still California to him. They still look at the sunrise.
I know, man.
Yeah, exactly.
It might be snowing where people are right now. So
yeah, man. I hate the snow.
You gotta make the best of what you got.
Yeah, man. Oh, well, I was gonna say something after. Okay, so like, what are some of like the challenges you faced so far? How have you like overcome those?
Probably busy schedule. I'm working kind of full time, and I kind of want to go back to school, but I'm thinking that I'd rather just put more hours into film, because there's a lot, even YouTubers. There's a lot of YouTubers that just have like the smallest camera, but like they put consistent out. They did it consistent. They didn't care what anybody thought, and people didn't start rocking with them until like they made it. So like even if it's 100 followers, bro, there's 100 people. Imagine if there's 100 people standing right here just watching what you did.
Yeah.
I would feel like a celebrity. If it was just 100.
Exactly.
I would too.
Yeah, so you got to think of it like that. Everybody, even of you, everybody's a person. So just do it like that.
Yeah, exactly. I was watching this this rapper. His name is Daylight. You know who Daylight is?
I have no clue, man. No clue.
He's usually like a troll. He likes to troll people.
Yeah.
But he was talking some serious stuff on this little video that he did, and he said that it's not about the quantity that you have of people, but it's about the quality of people.
Yeah.
And how much they rock with you.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can have 2,000 people and get like a bunch of sales from them, in like saying music or something like that. Or you could have like 1 million people who know who you are, and only this many people rock with you out of that million.
Exactly. It's like most of the people on Instagram, like they got fake followers. Even people like fake streams.
Yeah.
Most of like even main record labels, they hire people like our age to literally sit at a computer and write good reviews about their company. Like certain albums that they've never heard about. I understand that's your job. You got to do what you got to do, but I'd rather have a cult following than rather just like a fanboy, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that overall, you should not care what people think.
Not at all, man.
No, like
they don't pay your bills.
They don't.
They don't pay your bills.
Like even if it's hard to, like if it's your family, you gotta just do what you know is right in your gut, you know?
Man, exactly, man. When I first started this, I cared about other people's thoughts so much. I just had to let all that go, you know what I mean? Like what you were saying earlier about trying to take from other YouTubers, oh man, my shit's not perfect right now, and you know, and you said you've faced challenges because of that, but that was kind of like me at first, but then I was like, you know what, I gotta just let everything go. I don't have the best budget for this thing yet. I don't have, someday I'll get there, but right now I just want to, you know, you just gotta push out content, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's the best thing. People want to watch. It's YouTube, bro. There's literally videos of cats playing piano. Always remember that. Just remember that, please. So they're
getting millions of views.
Yeah, there's literally so much. But if you're struggling, if you don't know what to do, if you don't know whether you should go to school, if you don't have a job, find something that you're passionate about. It doesn't, even if you want to do it, like make sure you do, like make sure it's something that you would rather do it for free. See, like taking pictures, honestly, I can do it for free, but I gotta get paid. It's a business. It's a business first, but that's something I love to do, because right when I get off of work and I take pictures and if I'm on a hired gig, if I'm doing a music video, it doesn't really feel like work because I love doing it. Even the editing process, this is probably this much takes to shoot, this much to edit. So you gotta love that part too. So and also just perfect your craft. You have to perfect it. If you really love it, like Nipsey the Great, you gotta perfect what you're on. You gotta master it. He started out literally on the corner of Crenshaw and Slauson, which is literally the hood. The only people that pass on that street are, even in cars, are low-income people. And he not only made it there, but he stayed there and gave back. So that's what everybody should do and needs to do. We all gotta support each other. That's why I'd rather build a team. Some people I know, like somebody from a different podcast, like you.
Hey, shout out.
I got my homie. Shout out my homie Cameron. He's a ball player. He goes hard to paint. So he plays ball, but he also like models for fashion too. So he's also part of like the group. So everybody has like a jutsu or something, like a
different element.
Everybody has a different element they can pitch in. And when we pitch in and make that one project, people can't deny it.
Oh man, that's awesome. That's what it's all about, man. That's what community is all about, guys.
Stand together, bro.
All right, so one last question for y'all, and then I'll let y'all finish up for anything y'all want to add or anything. I'll start with you.
All right.
What do you want to be remembered? Who do you want to be remembered as? What do you want to be remembered as?
Mainly I want to be remembered as somebody that, because with music, like we were saying, I don't take it as like, I don't have to get paid from it. I would like to get paid from it, but doing music is just something I love. So if people could recognize that, and I can get so many people to actually listen in and mess with me heavy, then I would just be grateful for the rest of my life, you know? Like, I don't even need to get money from it. If people could recognize me, then that's what I feel like would drive me the most, you know?
Man, that's how Chance felt. That's like all his albums are like free.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
He's like, I just make.
sells hats and tickets.
Yeah, he's like, I make money off merch and stuff. Like, that's understandable. That's like gets him going. But like, people really notice that. People really like, oh, he cares about it. People will notice that, and that's why most people rock with him. Yeah. So.
What about you? How do you want to be remembered?
How do I want to be remembered? So when I'm passed on to the great beyond, whatever that is, I just want people to remember me, have good memories of me, and also look at the things, the artwork I've done, whether that's films, like movie-wise. Like, I watched Boys in the Hood like 2 days ago. People may think that, oh, it's a hood movie, you know, it's all about the brothers and stuff, but like, that movie described every, not only black people, but every different type of black person that was in a low-income neighborhood, and also what surrounds that, and also what causes that, and also the guy who directed it, passed on now, but he was 19 when he directed that movie. So imagine you at 19 directing a movie with some of the biggest rap stars, Ice Cube and all them, and you're taking the helm. So he did a great job, you know, hats off to him.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Major shout out.
But I want to be remembered by the things I did. The movies I put out, of having a good mind and also teaching different things in my films. Because no matter if transgender, if you're gay, if you're black, everybody watches movies. Yeah. Everybody is moved by a film. You know, so I want to have something that everybody in each different background can resonate with and relate to. So
powerful stuff, man.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. All right, so we're gonna wrap it up real quick. Anything that I missed, that I didn't ask, anything or anything.
Yeah, it seems you hit everything, man.
Like that.
Great podcast.
Yeah, it was a nice
Appreciate it,
podcast.
Yeah, easy. Future, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Alright, man. So thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you next time on the next episode.
Deuces.
Hope you guys enjoyed episode 14 of the Community Proud podcast with those wonderful dudes. Link to their Instagram is in the description below. Go check them out. They're doing wonderful things with film and production and media and stuff like that. And if you guys enjoyed our podcast, check us out at Community Proud Podcast on Instagram. Once we get to 150 followers, we're doing a super awesome giveaway. You might win something cool. It involves one of our past guests, but it's a secret until we hit the 150. So go follow us. Go check us out.
Big stuff coming as well, man. I'm super excited for the future. Near future too, man. It's super exciting, and we just want to keep creating content for you guys, and we're gonna start adding some new things, just seeing if they work, honestly. I mean, we don't have like a huge fan base, so it's obviously we want a huge fan base. That's the ultimate goal, so we can just spread this community proud awareness around, because that's what it's all about. But right now we have like not a lot of you guys, so it's kind of nice because we can kind of experiment and see early what you guys like, what you don't like, what works, what doesn't. And super excited. So we're literally gonna try everything. Did you put our Instagrams?
I did our Instagram, not ours.
Oh, okay. So follow us at Community Proud Podcast if you don't already. We're super active on there. Once again, we're gonna try to hit that 150 followers as soon as we can, so we can do that giveaway as fast as we can for you guys. It could even make a really cool Christmas gift, by the way.
Oh yeah, that's coming up too.
Oh, man, it's such a good first giveaway, man. You guys are gonna love it. I'm hoping, at least, but you guys will. Anyways, what else do I have to say? Is that it?
You can follow Dustin at.
Oh yeah, go ahead and follow me at DALLEN2199, and you can also, you know what? Follow Abraham too at
It's _Abe.Jacobs.
Okay, _Abe.Jacobs.
Yes, sir.
And is that it?
Yeah.
We did it. We did it, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Episode 14 done.
We're done.
Mr.